So let's suppose this is school. This is the right process of school. What would be, ¿qué te van a enseñar aquí? ¿Qué te van a enseñar en esta etapa, en esta etapa, en esta etapa? Y así.
Well, for example, in would be kindergarten.
Mm-hmm.
And here they would tell you all the lies and all the nice stuff you want to learn and all the colors, and it's so not boring. Or maybe it is, but at least it's fun.
What do you mean by lies? So give me an example.
Yeah, all the planets, there are 8 planets. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune.
And they dance and are close to each other and.
Yeah, and they're friends and stuff.
They're friends, okay.
Yeah.
Like the videos you used to watch.
And all of the videos are saying that they're like this close together, and that Jupiter and that Earth and Jupiter are like Earth, and then Jupiter is like this big.
Uh-huh.
But truly, Earth is like this big, and Jupiter is this big.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
and they're really far apart.
Okay.
And there's also, and they never tell you about the dwarf planets.
Uh-huh.
What about Pluto? What about Makemake?
Sería demasiada información.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then
Entonces.
here they tell you that they're not that close together, and that they're not friends, and then,
Pásale, va.
And then you move on to this stage.
Ajá.
They tell you that they're not friends, and that, and they tell you a little bit more about the colors and other things.
O sea, ya te dicen que las distancias de los planetas reales.
And you start moving with maths and other things. You start moving with math and stuff.
Matemáticas.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then this.
Ajá.
Ooh, this is the part where it starts getting hard.
It starts getting hard.
Yeah,
There would be, how old would one be at, ¿qué tan grande estás ahí en esa etapa?
At 6.
A las 6.
6. And here they start telling you a little bit more complicated mathematics, like 21 plus 27, or dos divididos, and also maybe like 4 divided, like 25 or something like that divided by 4. They start teaching you that. They also start teaching you a little bit of shapes, shapes, a lot of shapes, and also how you can match shapes to be different shapes, like a bunch of triangles or that. And for example, también como 6 entre 7, and there's a circle, and you need to divide that circle for it to be like 6 entre 7, like it says, and that stuff, right? And then we move on to 8 years old to 11 years old, where I am.
Okay, o sea, ese nada más fue el proceso hasta donde tú estás.
Yeah.
Yo pensé que iba a ser la universidad o algo eso. No, es hasta donde tú estás.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then they start teaching you, the stuff that they're teaching me, and it's kind of overwhelming because we went from this to this jar, which is basically empty, and it's pretty full. It's half full, but then this is pathetic. Look at it.
Why is it pathetic?
Because it's literally a couple of grades. Just look. It's so little compared to anything else. They just it's like if you had to make this jump. And you try and you try and try and try and try, and then finally you make it, and then you have to make this. And you're like, I gave up.
Eso es como dices que debería de ser la escuela con todos esos procesos, ¿no?
Yeah.
Todos esos también.
Yeah.
Que debería ser entretenido, dices.
Yeah. Fine. So instead of doing it like this, it should be a little bit more like this. Look. First, George. Look, for example, this leap from kindergarten to here. It's not like from kindergarten to here. It's like, it's kind of childish, so it's kind of like, that's the leap. It's not too bad. But then from here to here, it's a little bit harder
Mm-hmm.
to leap from here to here. But
Uh-huh.
and then you go like this, and then you fail a little bit, but then you make it. But then this leads to here.
Mm-hmm.
This is where it starts getting really hard. It's all the way over there now. You see? And you have to, and you're probably gonna fast forward.
Uh-huh.
And then finally you're gonna make it.
Mm-hmm.
But then there's always gonna be the hardest one. From here to university, which is gonna be like all the way over here.
Okay.
And then here, and your little finger is just gonna be like, I give up. I can't make that. I'm just gonna stay here. Goodbye, world. And a lot of people commit suicide at this point because it's way too hard for them.
School?
Yeah. Because they're gonna be like, this is too hard. Just jump. I can't make it. So, goodbye.
Oh my God. We don't want that.
Of course we don't. But school is doing it. We want it to be a little more easy. Maybe this instead will be here.
Uh-huh.
About there. That would be nice. Or even better, if we had a little bit of a better system. Look at this. This is a little bit better. I'm gonna organize it in the perfect way. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Look at this. Instead of doing this one, we're gonna put this one here. And then we're gonna put this one. No. Sure. Okay, and we're gonna put until this there. That's a little bit better. See? Now we have a little more space. And instead of this, we're gonna have to move this a little bit.
What is that? Explain it to me.
This?
Mm-hmm.
Well, this, instead of being such a nice little big jump, this would be more like from here to here. You see? So it would be like a little bit. Now there's a little bit more like room for learning, and people won't find it that hard. Because it would be literally tiny baby steps. You see? Not that
The
hard.
old process of learning in school.
And the old process of learning. Look at the difference. Take a picture of this.
See, I am.
Okay, take a picture.
Mm-hmm.
There. And this is how school should be. How school really is.
That's how school really is.
Yep.
Which means.
It's a lot harder.
Sí, pero ¿cuál es el proceso ahí? No es tan.
It's,
No es
it's
tan,
basically going from baby mode to extreme mode, basically.
Ajá.
It's like saying how to drink water or how to talk, or something like that, to saying, okay, here's how to do a pro roller skating racing arcade and win the contest. That's a lot harder than learning how to walk, or learning how to talk, or learning how to drink. You see, it goes from really easy to like basically seemingly impossible.
You said something the other day that it stuck with me. Se me quedó pegado. Dijiste, school is an institution that teaches you a lot of things that won't be of much use and you can easily forget. That's what you said.
Yeah.
Do you stand by it?
Of course I stand by it. This is basically a children's brain once school is done with it.
Why?
Because it just is.
You mean empty or?
Yeah, basically empty, just full of toothpicks, which is not gonna help. What is this gonna help for? Nothing. just if you want to be like not successful and if you want to be a loser, sure, this could do. But if you want to be successful, you're gonna at least have to do this. Loser.
But aren't there people in the world that follow those rules, like that just learn whatever they teach them and have good grades and have the titles, the school titles, and they end up pretty good. I mean, making good money and stuff, don't they?
Yeah, but it's only because like they worked hard. But a lot of kids, they're not gonna really want that. So I think we should make the school system a little bit more fun and easy. Maybe if you, for example, instead of science teacher explaining aerodynamics or how to fly a spaceship or something like that to kids, like in a really hard way, like multiply this by this number and then this number, and your brain is just gonna, I don't want to do this. This is gonna take so long. It's gonna be so boring. Instead, they should take Kerbal Space Program instead, and that would be fun for them and pretty easy. And they would learn kind of the basics of aerodynamics and how to fly a spaceship and how all this stuff works. And at one point, they're gonna be able to do it in real life because of practicing in that. But to be honest, kids, if they do it like in a way of multiplying and stuff, they're not gonna get anywhere. They're just gonna be like, this is too hard, I don't wanna do it, I'm just not gonna try it.
And that's why you say some of them commit suicide or just give up?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, gracias por explicar eso. Me gustó. Y, bueno, si quieres después hablamos porque me estabas diciendo el otro día también del cáncer, lo que es el cáncer que tenemos nuestras células.
Pues I mean, it's school time, so we could watch a Kyrgyzstan video together about cancer.
A Kyrgyzstan, ok, ahorita lo vemos.
Okay.
Gracias, Lucas.
Bye.
Bye.
Don't let your brain be this or this, because this is what school does to you.